Hello everyone, it has been a really long time. This is kind of awkward for me. But yeah, I am back with a haul. This video is gonna be a little bit more different than my previous other hauls. It was gonna be the same, it's just different things. So this haul is gonna contain manga that I have manga that I have bought over the past couple months. I'm also gonna do a comic haul, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wait to do my comic haul in a couple days from now because I have one more package that should be arriving on Thursday, so I do want to film a video for that for Thursday and show you all the comics that I've gotten so far. Comic collecting has been my recent thing. It's still an expensive hobby, but it isn't as expensive as manga. Well, no. They're both expensive in their own ways. But I can talk about the whole comic thing in a bit, or whenever I film that in a couple days from now. It is June 9th in the big year of 2025. Sometimes I forget what year it is, but I am going to show you all the manga that I've gotten over the past couple months. It might not be all of them, but it's more the ones that I can remember at the top of my head. I do want to make more manga and comic hauls. I just don't think I'll do like anime related figure collecting stuff, just because I just have so many, and I don't know if people find that enjoyable still. I do still collect figures and things like that, so the first thing I want to start off with is a Chinese novel, and it's called In the Dark. I have volume 3, volume 2, and the first volume. I do believe this is by the same writer who did Little Mushroom. Little Mushroom was the officially first Chinese novel that I read completely through. I love it. I cried so much. It's only a 2-volume series, and it was really good. It does have a adaptation, like a illustrated adaptation, so if you're more interested in that, check it out. And yeah, I know this is like a darker detective type of theme. It's been a while since I read like the synopsis to this, but I like the spines of it because it does have a illustration, and it is printed by Peach Flower House, printed and translated by them. They no longer are a company. I think they decided to close down I think a year ago now. It was really recent too, and a lot of the books that they had translated was on sale, so I decided to pick In the Dark. There was a couple other series that I was interested, but they only had like either the first volume and not the second, or just the second and not the first. So I was like, okay, it's not worth it for me. I'll just buy the one that I want and call it a day. So I'm really happy to have this. I haven't had the chance to read it, so I can't tell you if it's good or not, but that's the first series that is not really manga related. Moving on, I do have Stigmata Love Bites. I love Stigmata. It's also like a detective BL type of situation. This reminds me a lot of like Hannibal, but without the whole like cannibalism thing, in the sense that like in Hannibal, Will has like this, I forget what you call it, like a gift, you could say. And so this main character also has that type of gift, who has the gift of like knowing how the person died, and has dreams about the case, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. It's really good. I think this got like a 2-volume print, because I know I read like the first volume, which I think it was a one-shot at that point, and it was really, really good. And then I think it actually got like a official series, so I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. I'm like all over the place, but yeah, it's really good. guess I can show you the art. It's really pretty. Oop, I might have to censor that. But I can't remember if this one was... They solve cases, and then they try to solve his ex-wife's case, and obviously he's involved and he has conflicting feelings and whatnot. But it's a really happy ending. It's really cute. I'll put whatever the other one that I read first, because this is like a series and the other one was like a standalone, but it was still the same thing. So I do want to get the Japanese version just because I love it. It's such a good series. I didn't know this got a physical copy, so when I went to Barnes & Nobles and saw it, I immediately bought it, and I knew I had to have this in my collection. It's so pretty. The art is pretty. I love the art. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, that's it for that series. Alright, the other series I have is Dawn of the Arcana. This is by the same author who did, what's it called? Who did something Beast. I can't remember. And I was gonna look it up before, but I think I've heard that it's based on the same universe. So yeah, I did read the first volume and I kind of liked it. So I was like, okay, I'll just buy whatever volumes they had. I think they had a huge chunk of it too. But I think I remember that day a group of people came in and they were looking at the manga section, and they ended up buying like a couple of these volumes. And so I was planning to buy the whole thing, but I was like indecisive and whatnot. It's been a series that I've been wanting to get into, but just haven't really had the chance. And so by the time they left, I went back to the manga section to see what was picked out or whatnot. So I got the first 5 volumes. I can't remember how long this series is, but I did like it. It has like the whole like animal hybrid theme to it. It for sure gives like enemies to lovers and like unrequited love, or like childhood lovers too, but like I don't know how to explain it. That's what I remember, is that they've been together for a bit, or they grew up together or whatnot, and I think he has feelings for her, and I can't remember if she does as well. But then she gets married to this guy. I think it's him. He gets married to that guy. I think that's him. And he's like an asshole. He's not a great guy, and they're like, they bicker a lot and whatnot. So, and it's like a arranged marriage, I believe, because of her hair. Her hair is so red or whatnot, and it's just kind of weird. So yeah, that's all I can remember. I don't think I've finished the first volume, or maybe I did. I don't remember. It's been a while, but it's a series that I've been wanting to get into, that I've heard really good stuff, and I haven't been able to find this like at a Barnes & Nobles or anything like that. So yeah, and also all the manga I've bought so far have been from half price books, except for Stigmata, like I said, and the In the Dark series too. So we're moving on to the manga that I bought recently. These has been bought within like the last couple of weeks. Like I said, all from half price books. So the first one I'm gonna start is Like a Butterfly. If you guys have seen my previous hauls, I think I did film that and uploaded that. It was like a haul that I got from Mexico, where I got all of my, oh no, that wasn't from Mexico, that was from Spain, I do believe. But anyways, I did have the first volume in the Spaniard version, you could say. It was in the Latin America Spanish, but at that time I did really like this book, and I was going to collect it in Spanish, but then things happened and I just didn't get around to it. But I did see the first 3 volumes of it at half price books, and I knew I had to get it. I remember when they announced that they were gonna print this in English, and I was so excited. I was so happy. I can't remember who the artist, what other series she did, but it's other series that I like. So if I remember, I'll put it down below too. But Like a Butterfly is about this girl. If I remember, she's really popular. Doesn't have a lot of friends, if I remember. She has like one friend that she has, and everybody's like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, X, Y, and Z, blah 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 blah. So she knows that already. She's kind of like not really selectively mute, you could say. She doesn't really talk a lot until she meets this boy who's really obsessed with karate and whatnot, and so they kind of like start a friendship or whatnot. And that's what I can remember from the first volume that I read a long time ago. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. I don't know when I'll get the chance to read it, but it's a series that I was really interested in. The next volume is Windbreaker, the first volume. I've been wanting to get into Windbreaker for a really long time. I have heard good things about this series, and I saw the first volume and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm not really sure how much these are retail, because this one says $13, but it's Kodansha, so usually pretty pricey. Kind of reminds me of Tokyo Revengers in some way, but completely different, but also kind of the same vibes. So I've heard good things from friends and people who have read it. The art is really gorgeous, which I really like. And yeah, this is like the second time I've read the first couple chapters of Windbreaker. I've been trying to read it online, and reading like a longer series online is sometimes really hard for me because I get distracted and then I forget about it and just never read it again. So I do believe this has an anime adaptation as well, but it's also like a series that I wouldn't go out of my way to buy at a retailer store. If I see it in half price books or like a thrift store or anything like that, I will pick it up, but it's not like in my top priority, even though it's a series I've been wanting to read for a while. And then the final manga that I have is Restart After Coming Back Home. This was a series I've been wanting to read for a long time. It went out of stock when I wanted to buy it, and then by the time it came back in stock, I was interested but wasn't gonna go out of my way to buy it. And years later, here we are now. I know it's a BL, and that's it. I don't know much else. The art looks familiar, so it's by Kokomi, and this name sounds familiar too, but I can't pinpoint what other series they have written. So yeah, that's all I know. I haven't read it yet. I will get to it eventually as well. And yeah, that's basically it for the manga haul. So I'll come back in a couple days, and I will film my comic haul, which I'm so excited for. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hi everyone, so it is finally Sunday the 15th. It's Father's Day today. And here is the comic haul. I'm actually just gonna go through these ones in this box here. This box will be for next time. And I also got some comic book sleeves and backboards. So I've been needing those. I've been wanting to get some for a while now because I have a lot of issues that don't have sleeves or backboards, but I'm gonna be unboxing these ones and showing you the haul for these ones. There's a couple ones that I still need to unbox, so we'll go through those. Alright, I'm gonna start with the biggest one, I think. Or this not might be the biggest haul. This haul is the oldest out of all the rest of the hauls. I did get this a couple weeks ago. And yeah, my partner paid for it, so it was kind of technically free. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you. I think they're mainly just Sonic the Hedgehog comics. So yeah. Alright then. So the first thing we start off is the first issue of the DC Sonic collab. Here are all the characters. Here's the back. I haven't had the chance to read it, but I have seen a couple of the panels, like this one. on Twitter. And then we have this one, which is a blank cover. I think if you go into like conventions or places like that, you can bring this and have whoever you want signed or drawn on. And then I think this is like one of the variant covers, so I do have Sonic as Flash. I don't really care for these, but I know there's one of Shadow as Batman, so I might get it. I am not sure yet. And then here is the second issue. We have Flash on the cover. I don't know who that is, but we have Sonic. And then we have the third issue, where I'm not sure if this is the issue where they all get their like hero suits, but as you can see, Sonic is Flash. I'm assuming that Tails is Cyborg. That's what it looks like to me. Shadow is Batman, Silver is Green Lantern, Amy is Wonder Woman, and Knuckles is Superman. And so that's all for the DC and Sonic issues. I originally did not want to collect this because I'm not a huge DC fan, but I forget that I really do like Batman and the Robin, so I was like, and I like Sonic, so I was like, and I was having really bad FOMO, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get them, whatever. So yeah. And then we're gonna start off with the Sonic stuff that's not related, that it's by like IDW. So we'll start with the issue 78. So this is like the original cover. I usually tend to get all covers for the issues. Here is the second cover, cover B. And lastly is the third cover. Third cover tends to be a little bit more expensive. It's $10. I really like this one. This is by Natalie. I really do like their stuff. I like their art, and I like their covers too, so I tend to collect all of them if I can. I started collecting Sonic really late. I collected after I saw Sonic 3, and so I've been collecting comics since, and mainly just Sonic, but now I just started branching out. And for here I have issue 65. I have cover A, and then I have cover B, and then I have cover 64, which I thought I was never gonna get. This one is a little bit expensive, but my I had someone at the local comic book store. They held this on for me, and they know I like Sonic, so any Sonic item they have, they try to hold it for me. So I'm excited that I have this one in my collection. I really do like this one. And then we have issue 61. This is cover A. I really like the art for this one. It's really pretty. And then I have issue 56. And then issue 51. And then here, this is the comics that I got at Half Price Books. So here are the comics that I got from Half Price Books. So I got this Amazing Spider-Man, like, I don't know what you would call this, but this is issue or variant 789. I just saw it. I thought it was cool, so that's why I picked it up. And then here I have the last two issues from the Super Sons, if I'm correct. So this is Damien, and this is John. I think that's who they are. I'm not very versed on like the whole Super Sons yet, so that's why I picked them up, because I really like the art, and I like Robin. So this is Damien's Robin. So yeah, I really like the covers, and I thought they were kind of cool, so that's why I picked them up. And they're only $2, so I was like, might as well. And then I'm not really gonna open this up, but this is a poster, and I do believe is this cover. of the poster, and my guy put it on hold for me. He said he had a poster that he was willing to get for free. So I was like, heck yeah, I love free stuff, and it's Sonic in it, so it's a pretty big poster. I think it's just meant for the comic stores, so I'm excited about that. I don't think I'll put it up anytime soon because I have no wall space. So, and this is my recent haul. I did get it like a week or two ago now, but it's the Amazing Spider-Man. It's the new run of the Amazing Spider-Man as far as I know. I'm not sure how many runs I think it has 7 or 8, somewhere around there. Correct me if I am wrong. I am just getting into comics, and I've always wanted to get into comics. I do have like a few random issues that I got like years ago when I was still in high school, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. I think I know a little bit now, doing a little bit of research, but you know, I can always learn more. But yeah, so I did get issues 1 through 4 with some variant covers, and I think this is all the Amazing Spider-Man. So for the first one, we have this variant edition. I really like this. I've read all 4 issues so far, and I thought, I don't know, I was confused at first, but then I think as I read it, I kind of understand what's going on. Here is the first one too. It's really cool. Hold on, let me look at that. The artist is really good. I like the art. I think writer is Joe Kelly, artist is Pepe Laras, if I'm saying that correctly. I do like his work. His work is really nice. So I think those are the first issues, and then I have just the second one of the Amazing Spider-Man, and then I'm sorry, like I'm so used to like collecting manga. So issue 3 has Itsy Bitsy on the cover. I don't know if it was this issue, but there was like a weird scene, and I'm like, oof, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna look through it so far, but I am missing volume, oh my god, issue 5, so I don't know, might try to buy it soon, we'll see. And then here I have issue 4, and then the Fantastic Four movies coming out pretty soon, so I'm gonna go watch it with my partner. He thinks it's gonna do well, but he thinks Superman is gonna do better, so we'll see. We're gonna watch both movies. Got this one of the Hobgoblin. I really like this cover. It's like giving major Halloween vibes, and I love Halloween, so it's like I'm gonna get it. And I don't know, I kind of want like a poster for this because I think it's such a pretty cover in my opinion. So there's our issue 4s. I was gonna get issue 5, but I was like, okay, let me start with the first 4, not knowing there was only 5 so far, so whatever, I'll get that for next time. And then I have issue 70. It's a variant cover from the Amazing Spider-Man, but it says April Fool's Day variant, so I don't know nothing about this. So I just picked it up because it had Deadpool on it, so that art is really gorgeous. But yeah, I don't know what this is about, so I just got it because it had Deadpool and Spider-Man on it. So that's the recent haul, and then I'm gonna do the unboxing for the ones that I recently got. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the smallest. So this one is the smallest haul. It only has 2 issues in here, and that is the DC Universe Rebirth of Super Sons. So I do have the first issue here. I really like this art style, and I like this cover, so it's one I really wanted to get. And I also have the second issue. Oh, that looks, the art is so good. So yeah, because I got the other issues, I was like, you know what, might as well just get the rest. All right, we're gonna unbox this bad boy. I've been wanting to unbox it for a while, and I'm now getting the chance because I wanted to do a video about it. So these were bought from eBay. It did take a while to arrive, but it's here and it's all good. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. We'll start in order, I guess. So I'll just remove that. So I kind of got the complete set of the Super Sons. This one is signed by Tamasi and I think the writer as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can look it up and then I'll put it here. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. I mean, I like this cover. I didn't really care that it was signed. Well, yeah. We have that first issue there. I just got it because I was like, it's the cheapest one out of all the lots I've seen. So I'm like, I might as well just get it. Here is the second issue. Oh, they look so cool. The art is really gorgeous. That's one thing I like about the covers here. I think this looks like the same artist. But anyways, I'm just getting distracted because I'm just looking at the art. And then here is issue 3. It's really good. I like the whole like watercolor vibes to it. I love watercolors. It's a really fun medium to use. In my opinion, people don't like it. I enjoy it pretty much. Here is issue 5. Looks like we have a Joker here. And a dinosaur. Issue 6. Looks like Starfire and Raven. Pretty much the Teen Titans. I like how Raven looks. She looks like a baddie. We have this issue. A duck. We have this one. This is kind of cool. I like this. I like the purple hue to it. Issue 9. And I think with this, I do have the complete series, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. Got this one. This is so cute. I like this one. This one is so good. Like, you can even see like the watercolor paper like coming through. So yeah, this is different. This is Super Sons of Tomorrow Part 2. Well, I don't know. Oh, and then we have the Damien one. Ah, that is so gorgeous. Oh my god. Then issue 13. I think that's Damien's mom, if I'm correct. We got issue 14. And then we have issue 15. Issue 15. Superman, and that's honestly so cute. Yes. I thought I was tweaking because I was like, oh my god, what if it's not? Issue 16. And this one is a variant cover, so it's issue 16 as well. And then we have, I guess, all the characters that are in this series. But yeah, I've been really getting into the whole Super Sons thing. I haven't read it. I do want to read it, so I might start. I don't know if I have to start with this series or a different series to know what is going on, so I have to do my research on that. But ever since I picked up those two that I got from Half Price Books, I was like, okay, I'm committing. I'm gonna get the series. And so I got the variant, the issues, because I know they have like omnibuses and all those things, and I think I looked up on Amazon and I was like, $60. Comics are expensive, but it's like the chunky ones. Like, I don't know, like, there's like it starts with a C, and they're like big. They're like big, and I don't really like those. It's just a personal preference, but I don't really like those. But I know it has like a lot of the issues all in one, and it's the cheapest way to get them, but they're so chunky that I don't like them. But I don't know, we can always change minds. Alright, so here is the last haul that I have for this video. I got this on Saturday, I believe, and it was supposed to arrive Thursday, and I was getting worried that it wasn't gonna get here, but it's here. I bought this from Midtown Comics. This is the second time I've ordered from them. I have heard mixed reviews from people online that they either hate ordering from Midtown Comics or they love it. They have no issues. And I so far haven't had any issues, but we shall see with this haul. Let's see. Kind of forgot what I bought in this haul. I like their badge. It says Midtown Comics, New York City. So if you ever visit New York City, I guess, you can always check out their store out there. Alright, let's see. Yes! Okay, starting off, I have a variant of issue 3. This is so gorgeous. Oh my god, like, I need a poster of this. I need a poster of this. Like, this is so cool. It would have been cool if it was Superman, but like, as you can see, Sonic isn't Superman, so it is what it is. But this is so cool. Okay. My guy at the comic store wasn't able to hold this, so I got it from Midtown, and I'm happy about it. I love the colors. It's so gorgeous. Ah, it's so pretty. I love it. And then, ooh, we have a one-shot of Monster High Pride. As you guys know, it is Pride Month. There is the other cover of this one as well, but I like this one better. I know last year they had also a comic of these two, so I'm not sure if it's included in this one or if it's a different one. I wasn't able to pick that issue up, but at least I have this one, so I'm happy. And then we got new variants of Super Sons. So this is variant 9. I mean, issue 9. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm like looking at the art. It's nice. A World at War. And then this one is issue 5. I think these are like the original covers of these issues, and then the other ones that I got are variants, if I'm correct. This is so cool. And then the last one is issue number 1, because I don't have this specific art. So yeah, you can see you have Superman, Batman, Damian, and I do believe this is John, but like I said, I could be wrong. But yeah, these were only a couple dollars, and then these were like at retail, which is like what, $4 or $5. And yeah, that's pretty much my haul of comics. You guys will get more hauls in the future, because that's literally what I'm currently collecting. I do want to make a video of me doing like a comic / manga shopping with me, but mainly like online, because I do want to place another order, because a little retail therapy never hurts. But yeah, that's mainly my haul so far. If you made it through this video, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any suggestions or on comic collecting or anything, do let me know. I'm always happy to hear advice. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in my next haul, whatever that is. And yeah, bye bye.